here. It me. I always have trouble with where to place a water cup when I use my taller cups. So I place it too far to the right, then I'm blocking chat because it's on my second monitor. What should we start with for today? You know what? Let's start with there we go. I know I've started with it a few times, but nah. Anyway, let's open. Is it in a recent file still? Banner DC. There it is. Okay. Okay, let's turn off the grid. I'm actually gonna move this into here. You know why? Because then I can move the whole thing like this. Just fix that. Okay. Not what I meant to do. Also, wait, that's a slightly different color. Oh my god. Anyway. We can move this a little bit to the side. Move the text like so. Okay. Now. What are we doing here? I have a plan, Arthur. So I was looking and studying a lot more of the sort of advertising materials for the Dreamcast, because of course I was. And I've got some ideas of what I can do here. So one second here. Oops. Oop. So we're gonna take a picture of. Oh, this is someone else's rendering of the Dreamcast. I just want a picture of it. I could just get my own picture of it, but I'm lazy. This is also a European one. Or I guess just not American, because I think America is the only one that was orange for whatever reason. I don't know why. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to try to take these sort of like lineage here. Curves. Alright. I got an idea. Alright. This is effectively. Alright, because it all fits within that circle. That might actually even be too much space, honestly. Um, actually, I continue to mess this up. Alright. It's kind of like up in this upper third area here. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna copy this layer. Okay, not sure why it just went there instead of like all the way over there. Alright, call that the controller heads. And above that, we're going to have the buttons. Okay. Um, so over here. There we go. New layer here. Just so I can position the circle properly. There we go. Okay. Now comes the hard part, the thing that isn't a circle. just do this. There we go. And then we'll have something kind of like that. Kind of like that. Okay. The idea is to give it these sort of like weird like 80s tech lines, but in a very nonsensical kind of way. Alright. And overall, this... That's weird. Let's just fix this stuff. That was rude. Okay. We're getting there. Parade Tedium. Because I wanted to do something that the software couldn't do. Could I have just put this in using a different software? Yeah, but I didn't. Also, I don't know what software I would use. Because GIMP can't do this either. There's one missing. It got that though. Weird. Alright. Alright. Do that. There we go. Future! Yeah! The future! It's the year 2000, guys. It's the future. Trust me. Alright. With that, probably put this thing under finished. PNG. Throw that in there. Hooray! Dreamcast artwork is completed. In less than half an hour, we got all that finished. A real Dreamcast. Yep. Yep, right there. It says Sega. My handwriting is awful. I actually kind of like this. I like the what I've done here. I think the only thing I would change is if I might have actually maybe superimposed an image of an actual Dreamcast here. But You'll excuse me, I'm going to go upload this to my website's files. Okay. I will get that implemented later because I have a bunch of pages I have to put that onto. Anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to close all this and we're going to open up game work. Time to get some game development done. What is that today? Today that is floor tiles. Once I figure out which ones of these are the floor tiles. I don't think I've made any floor tiles in... Oh wait, no! Actually, before we work on the floor tiles, we're gonna finish this. I started this on stream a little while back. Yeah, I was working on this. Oh god. Okay. Take that down to 1.5. Turn off anti-aliasing. Real quick. Let's just finish these lines. I've developed a really bad habit because of these streams. I'm kind of thinking like, maybe I should stop doing these so regularly because of it. It's where I don't work on anything outside of the streams. And I was like, oh, that's not good as a schedule. It's not that I don't work on anything. It's just sometimes I don't work on anything I started on stream, off stream. Which still isn't great. You know? So now we run into a bit of a problem. I think, because, yeah, these top bits here are going to have to tile with these bottom bits down here. Unless, did I make that happen already? Wait a second. Just gonna try this real quick. We're gonna copy this. We're gonna bring back the grid. Thank you. We're gonna take this section here. They do not tile at all. There's all these weird bits here. Actually, no, it looks like those are... Yeah, honestly. Clean this up a bit. Whoop. This could work. Of course, at that point, we're getting really just far too, samey looking. So I think what we need to do is we need to make sure that these tile in a way that makes sense. So we're going to throw these there so that tiles. No, wait. Otherwise, these should be fine. Yeah, actually, I think this should work. So I changed my grid settings because I was working on something else. I was actually working on a different asset for the game the other day. So there we go. Let's give me the fucking pixel grid. Alright. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Whoop. Screw that. Alright. There we go. Two pixels off from that line. Yep. Okay. Yeah, actually, yeah. Alright, cool. So all of the tiling spots are in fact in place. I am smarter than I thought. Okay. Let's go, guy. I'm not stupid. Alright? Don't put into the papers that I was stupid. There's definitely an easier way I could have made auto tiles, but I kind of wanted to do it like this because I feel like it will create a little more visual variety. It's also why I'm not using perfectly round so I'm not using incredibly round stones, which is what they did, is very round stones. Well, roughly similar shape, but nope, not me. Not me. I like doing things that are weird and different. That one kind of looks like a jumping cat. There we go. Pretty sure these two only need to tile with each other, right? Yeah, because if it's just one, it should just tile as like this center square because I put these four out here. Which means if I stretch it out, it should just tile as this top row and this bottom row. If I go with just one, this should work. Yeah, because it's only 2 tiles across. Yeah. Like, I was just thinking, like, wait a minute, do I need to? Do I need to open up the documentation real quick? 1 second. Is this in the MV documentation? I need a refresher here. Oh my god, wait, what is this? Oh. Stop tutorial. Whoa, I had no idea. There's actually like a tutorial function in MV. Anyway, what I'm talking about is here. The MV documentation. Let's go and let's get map properties? No. Documentation, asset standards, image assets, battlebacks, characters, faces, parallax, picture, side view, system images, tile sets, tile set details. Okay, this is not helping. Hmm. Well, that doesn't tell me anything. All right, cool. Also, here's the tile I made very recently. Right there. Anyway. Well, don't really need this. Opening that back up. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All these extra corners are coming out because I'm using the 5 size. But also, if I go down to 1, it will become nigh impossible to make any of these lines. So, you know, just gonna have to deal with it. Alright. Yeah, you can usually tell when I've started to get tired of drawing rocks is when the rocks in the tiles start getting larger. Rubber ducky. Okay. Okay. All right. And there we have a rock texture. Now we should be able to do. Actually. too dark. Try that. Maybe just a little lighter. Alright. Now what we're going to do, I think if we do this and that, it's a little too blue. Okay. Okay. I have to go back on some of these manually. But this should suffice. Okay. Alright. Still a couple in here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take that color there. There we go. That works, honestly, that works. There we go. Okay, and also since I'm here. Oops. Come on. What? Okay. Weird. There we go. Alright. Okay. So now we should be able to do here. Let's take this. That operated well enough. And then the thumbnail. Are you okay? Okay. Also gives me a chance to look and see how this stuff's actually gonna tile. Looks like it's gonna do alright. Alright. Okay. And with that, we should be good to just reinstate the first layer. And then Shift-S. I'll just put this real quick into the actual game files. Alright, now let's go take a look at them. And then I will take a little break. Yeah, this will work for now. First of all, I mean, this is just the same wall, so yeah, we know how that's gonna look. What I really want to see is this. Oh yeah. There we go. Now what we can do with this though, so we can kind of like do one of these. It gives it a little bit of a different look. And I should be good to then actually place this. Alright. Let's try something here. I was told by the forums, if I do this, if I style it like this, assuming the collision stayed the same from the walls that were already there. Yep. I can walk around up here. Ain't that neat? This will allow me to make sort of bi-level dungeon areas. Ain't that something? Which is why I wanted to make the gray ones. Anyway. I'll have to fix that mapping later. But for now, it's break time. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, back. Never mind, I left my water in the kitchen. I'll be right back again. I'm back. I'm here again. And this time, real quick, we're going to open up. And we're going to work on another tile. We're working on tiles today. That's really all we're doing. Because a number of these things have just bothered me. Okay. We are finally going to swap out these wooden planks. And then potentially those cobblestones if I still have time and energy. So the first issue following us here is that we can't use either of these browns. So I think what I'll use... Wrong scene. This scene. Because I don't want you guys to see me fumble around through my directories over here. It's under Dungeon B. There it is. Alright. I think we can do. God damn it. Also, whoops. Sorry about that. What we can do is we can take probably this color here. Now, I thought about the fact of just using this top color here. The problem is that means it'll blend in with the wall. Oh, that'll change that's at a different diagonal, and that just looks bad. It does cause a little bit of problems for these stairs, but you know, then let's get started. We're really just gonna keep the board size the same, because it's just easier that way. And this isn't an auto tile, so things are probably gonna go fairly quickly here. Yeah, what I think I might do, just because, this might just be easier. We'll go back over here. Maybe we can come up with something that's just like slightly off from this. Let's look okay as a. You know what? That'll probably work. You're hungry? Then eat something. Do you work at 4? That's in 3 hours. Okay, that's still 2 hours from now. You can eat something. It doesn't have to be something big, but it could be something. So anyway, what I was thinking I might do is I might just make one board and then just copy them across. Because like, if I look here, yes they are. It's like 2 boards. Which might be the smart thing to do actually. Okay. Actually, first what we'll do, we're actually gonna copy a bit of what we've done over here. Okay. Yeah, you should probably put something like that around the top as well. It's along the whole top there. Okay. copy this and we just... Then we merge, we copy that. There we go. So we're just gonna save it there, just immediately into the game files, and then also, we're gonna switch back over here so you don't see me fumbling around through my directories again. Save that there. Alright. Now, let's take a look and see what that looks like. Ugh. It's a little loud, honestly. I think I might mute the highlights just a smidge. Whoops. Remove that. Alright. That's a bit much, isn't it? Okay. Bit too high contrast. Actually, what we could do. There we go. Just to kind of mute it together a little bit. There we go. Oop. There we go. Merge that down. Save that, and then whoop, switch back over here so I can go put that back into the game. Before I do that, put the first layer back in. Oop, that was close. Ooh. Ugh. I almost only had a wood floor. Now, if we go back over here and we look at it again, that is much nicer looking, I think. Now let's look at that somewhere where we also have wood walls. So let's go ahead and oh god damn it. I think that looks alright. Oh, that's close. I think that works. That works quite a bit. All that in about 10 minutes or so? 15? 15 tops? Whew. Okay. Yes. Alright, I'm trying to think about what to do now. Right, actually, I already had a plan for this. You! So, near as I can tell, this isn't an auto tile. I think. I think these just tile together. Yeah, I think it's just. What is it? I can't tell. Let's take a look back at the documentation. Set A. Auto tiles are as a rule. Yeah. Part 1. Block A. Okay, so this is the water stuff. Part 2. So this is field stuff. Possible store 4 patterns. Primarily used for the appearance of buildings. Those are places. Tiles contained in this file will all be treated as normal tiles. Part 5? Part 5? Part 5? Oh wait, A5. 18. We're at 18. What? Hello. Am I stupid? It says further divided into 5 parts, with most of them being called auto tile. 1 second. Understand this very quick. Open. So it's in part 5, so that'd be like A5 over here, outside A5. So like these are normal. Yeah, these are all normal tiles. Just put grass over the darkness stuff. Okay. Yeah, because there's only one. Okay. So wait a second. Wait a minute. So what's inside A5? Inside A5. Okay. So that's these. These are all in the inside A5, which is that, which is different from the other that is in the auto tiles. 1 second. My brain. So that means if I scroll down here, yeah, this is still here. That's so weird. So that is an auto tile. Those stones are auto tiles, but they are also these tiles, which are normal tiles, which aren't auto tiles. What the fuck? 3G, why would you do this to me? Okay, so I guess that's an auto tile there. What? Okay, wait a second. Set A. This is used as it says further divided into 5 parts, with most of them being called auto tiles. Special tiles with the boundary lines are automatically created. Yes. Part 1. Right. So A1 is this water up here. Okay. Got it. Usually tiles in this part will not have a boundary created even if they touch. Really? Okay. That makes sense. Ocean tiles, deep ocean tiles, decorate ocean tile. Yep. Part 2. So this is 8. A2 is all of this. Okay. Block A is field type. Block A field type, composed using 4 pattern auto tiles, will be handled as 1 only. 1 and 2 are overlapping. 3 only, 3 and 4. Oh wait, so that's for okay, wait, so that's for if I go over here and I go up here into tile sets. That's world type then. Okay. So field is world type, so I don't gotta worry about that. Okay. It's possible to store 4 patterns that are tiles that can be placed over tiles in block B in the actual tile set. What? Huh? Okay. So the way I understand this now, this is an auto tile. Shit. It's really just one tile that tiles with itself in all directions, isn't it? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Look at this. So, yeah, these, okay. So I think the secret here is going to be, okay, to make one tile in the corner there. I'm gonna have to come back to this later. I need to think about this. God damn it. Okay, so this is auto tiles, but they're different than the auto tiles that I've been making for the walls. Floor auto tiles are different. Actually, what I probably should just do is just... Actually, probably at that point, what I should just do is, fix... Come on. A2 template. If I just fix these cobblestones. If I just fix those cobblestones, I could probably just copy those over to the inside tile set and be fine. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This has drained me very suddenly. I'm just like, what am I doing? I think I should probably end for now and give myself some time to kind of digest this information before I go to work on it. Which means, yeah, so what I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably just gonna fix the path tiles over here. And then I'll just put a copy of that onto the inside version so I can just have cobblestones over there. You gotta repeat your textures where you can. For now, we are rating someone or another. What's going on our Wednesday afternoon? Lemonade Cafe is playing Deltarune. Yeah, Deltarune's kind of popping. I would raid them because Deltarune, except I want to play Deltarune. I'm not eepy. I'm tired. I am fatigued. All right, there's a difference. There's a difference. Whoops. Learning, nothing wrong with raiding and running. Yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna raid Lemonade. Who's doing something that I'm gonna try not to look at. They're playing Deltarune. I want to play Deltarune. I'm probably gonna go buy and download that after this stream, honestly. Maybe. I'll have to look into my own budget. Times is tough. Times is tough for a gamer. But for now, I'll see you guys later. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for sticking around as I start floundering with auto tiles after I thought I understood them. And until next time, stay safe out there and look out for each other, because no one should be alone when the going gets rough.